Hello from the world headquarters for the Hanging with Herky Empire.
As you can see, he got groomed yesterday. Finally, no man bun, and he can see.
It was getting to where he could not see anything. In fact,
We
he's
lost
so
him.
wound up right now, we knew he wasn't going to stay here long. He's going to sit down here and look at us, though.
Yeah.
His eyes were completely covered with hair, and he couldn't see a thing, and then he's barking and everything because he couldn't see.
He was barking at you
I
coming
know.
down the hallway. So finally, the last 2 days, I just pulled it up into a pony, and
Got him all cut, and he's looking. This will be probably the last short haircut we do,
Right.
because of the summer and things start cooling off here.
It's a high 70 here
Yeah,
today.
we'll start letting him
Yeah.
grow out a little longer.
For the long weekend, we went camping. Still working on dialing in that ARB room. Getting better.
Yeah, we were up at Cedar Lake, and we didn't bother to video this time because we've done a couple of videos from Cedar Lake already.
Right, yeah. So we didn't think that there was anything new in that small town to video. But-
So we hit some rain, so we were able to test out our ARB awning in the
What
rain.
we need, one spot, because last time, now this time, that same spot, we have a puddle, so we got
So we had some wind blow in through the top and got a little bit of things wet on the inside. It didn't leak or anything, but we're still dialing it in. But we'll just keep working on it, and as soon as we get that perfected, we'll let you know. So our video this week, you've seen us on the National Road.
fun trip.
We had a really good time.
Yeah. And somebody had mentioned about the small towns, and I do need to say that we've been doing small towns for our 38 years of marriage. If we're just traveling on the highway, I'm going to be asleep because there's nothing to see, there's nothing to do. So, in order to keep me awake, Ed has traveled the back roads most of our married life.
I enjoy the back roads.
Yeah.
It's really
so,
fun. Yeah.
and we've seen a ton, and there's some I keep saying we need to go back and do that now that we're doing YouTube. We need to go back and do that now that we do YouTube.
Maybe we'll get around to getting you back there.
To some of the of our favorites, that we've been
So
to.
it's pretty cool in that the National Road runs right through Indiana. I've said it before, this was the first road commissioned by the federal government, and it's a lot of fun. You've seen that we've done some portions over in Illinois where we went to Vandalia, one of the first capitals. We also went to that town with all the big stuff. So
We need to do that now
you-
that it's warm, because that was a cold, windy day.
if you get a chance, go back and check out our video on Casey, Illinois, home of the world's largest everything, and
Right.
literally
they
it
hold
is. So
a lot of Guinness
records.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So that is actually on the National Road too. But on this time, so that would be if you went west from Indianapolis. This
Right.
time we were going east from Indianapolis. We picked it up in Green. I always mess these things up.
Well, there's too many greens here in Indiana.
Greenfield, Indiana, and we went all the way to Richmond on this last video. So we had a great time stopping at those small towns. All of those that, where it's the county seat usually have a courthouse and limestone.
Although we've been coming across a lot that have no limestone at all.
At all.
I guess they just want to be different. I don't know.
You've seen the James Wickham Riley home. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that
And
was.
we didn't actually know much about him.
I was just getting ready to say that. We
Yeah.
didn't know much about him at all.
And so we were able to walk. The nice thing about that area is we were able to walk to all that stuff. So we parked the car once and we walked to everything. I thought the Soldiers Memorial was excellent.
It was a very pretty one, yeah. Yeah.
They had some nice panels there depicting everything, and I really enjoyed looking at that. But I got to say that, we got back on the National Road and we headed to Knightstown. Knightstown was one of the next big stops that we went to.
Another huge surprise.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I got to tell you that when we started through Knightstown, I had not planned that and not had read that, but we got there and I seen a mural on the side of one of the buildings from the movie Hoosiers.
But we still it didn't dawn on it. We were sitting there eating our lunch, and you were facing, and you said, hey, there's the gym down there.
The gym from the Hoosiers. So
Yeah.
we seen the murals and we seen a lot of stuff from the movie
But
Hoosiers.
it still didn't connect.
Didn't register.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we got really excited when we got done, when we ate, we got excited. The more we got thinking about it, and we headed down there.
Yeah. So it was, and free.
Yeah.
Did we mention free?
It was free.
Ed's favorite word. And the lady was just really nice. Well, we stopped into the Chamber of Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, we think it's open. If not, come back and let us know. We know who to call.
Yeah, they were said, if nobody's there, let us know. We'll come down, open it up for you. I mean, that's small town Indiana, right? They're going to call a friend to come open the gym for us.
Yeah.
We
But
got
the
there.
lady was there.
It was open. We were concerned that because of COVID, they wouldn't allow anybody in there, but they were limiting how many people they brought in. But wow,
We were the only ones there.
I
They let Herky in.
yeah, I walked in that place, and I was just blown away because I really liked that movie.
And the gym looks like a time capsule almost because it looks just like it did.
Mm-hmm.
Not only for the movie, but I mean back in the 50s.
It was built in 1936. I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
So it was well preserved and looked really great.
Beautiful.
We got
Original floors.
We got a comment. So there's another YouTuber that follows us. Their channel's called Playing with Sticks, and we've had a good relationship for the past couple of years. They're tiny campers also, and
Good channel, by the way.
it's a good channel, by the way.
Yeah.
They made a comment that they really liked the gym, and he said every time that he walks into a gym, any empty gym, he has to yell, "Go Hickory!"
Yeah. We didn't do that.
Oh, I wish I would remember to do that. But hey, I did
go
take
back.
some clips of Gene Hackman. I don't know if you guys noticed that. He says, "Okay, huddle up," and then I cut to let's see what hand I've been dealt here.
Yeah. And you made the basket.
Oh, I loved it.
However, I do need to say, you didn't make it on the first try. You did make it on the second try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Second and third try, you did make a basket.
Hey,
And then he quit.
60-year-old man. I make it on the second shot. Okay, I'll get. That was good.
It wasn't bad. Uh-oh, we
But
lost him.
We lost Herky. He's sleeping. He didn't sleep that day, man. They let him in that gym, and he had a great time. We made him sit on the bleachers and watch while we were doing our stuff, but he still had a good time. And then going down in that locker room.
I didn't go down because I had Herky. But.
Yeah, we didn't take Herky down there, but the locker room was just like it was in the movie. And then there was that door.
Yeah. That he said, "Welcome to Indiana basketball." Yeah, and so it was latched open, and the lady unlatched it and closed it so that Ed could open the door.
I mean, that's iconic because it's Gene Hackman's first game, and and he's not familiar with Indiana basketball. In case you guys don't know, basketball in Indiana is nuts. Everybody.
And we did not know that when we moved here.
Every house has a basketball goal
Yes.
in the driveway. Yeah.
Where we come from, where we were raised in Missouri, it's baseball.
Here it's basketball.
Basketball everywhere. Yeah, it was crazy.
So we are happy you guys enjoyed that.
It was a fun one.
We don't know what happened, but somehow we didn't get very many views on this video. We're thinking that there's...
Our son says it's because
it was
the holiday weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we've got half the amount of views that we normally get in a video. We don't know what's wrong. We have had a lot of people tell us that they're no longer receiving notifications from our videos. So we don't know. We don't know if YouTube's not pushing our videos out anymore, but oh well. Those of you that got to see it, I hope you enjoyed it, and we've got more small town Indiana to come. I hope you're enjoying this series.
This week is Whitewater
Scenic Byway.
Scenic Byway. That's a mouthful. I can't get it. Anyway, we came across where all treasures go to die.
I can't wait for you to see this. Once again, it kind of winds up in the middle of the video because we started in Hagerstown and started working our way down to Connorsville, just outside of Connorsville.
Yeah, and it was crazy. Like, we skidded on the brakes.
We were driving down the road, following the old canal. It's hard to find in certain ways, but there's signs that says the Scenic Byway. And we came to this campground, and there was a caboose there, and so I was like, "Oh, that's a neat caboose." But when we pulled in, oh my goodness, This guy had a collection of oddities like you'd never seen.
And while we were there, he came with a flatbed trailer. I don't know.
With a water tank.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, he had a water tank on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be watching for this. So there's this, I'm not going to name everything, but there's a carousel, there's a big water wheel, and then, aliens. Then they open up this, there's like this big barn or this big building that's full of all this guy's
She opened it up for us. It was locked because it's a campground on the river.
It was almost like an episode of American Pickers. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Ed asked, because we've had trouble at parks before pulling in, and so he said, hey, we want to check out the park. Would that be all right? And do a little video. And then she's like, oh, yeah, let me open these doors for you. And she went and unlocked all the buildings. And
this place is awesome. I mean, it's the biggest collection of junk.
We're going to go back. The 1st of October, they have a sorghum day.
Festival,
Yes. And so we're going to go do that.
But, man, I tell you what. Be watching for that in the middle of our video. And then we end the video down in Metamora, Indiana.
Which, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
When we first moved here, it was booming. We used to take our company there. And then a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, Ed's cousin and her husband came and we took them, and there was nothing there. We kept talking about how great it was, and there was nothing. And so this time we thought, well, to be a good bathroom stop. But there was everything.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So they have a lock there from the Whitewater Canal. And they have a section of the canal restored. And
although you can't ride the boat anymore. When we first moved here, you could take boat rides.
They have
not
train rides there now.
Yeah, and the grist mill was closed down.
So anyway, we don't want to give the whole video away, but it ends down there in Metamora, and it's a lot of fun. So anyway, be watching for that this week. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate everybody that reaches out to us each week by email. We got a lot of emails, and it's good to see that Chuck and Pat are back from their big trip out. I think they went to Mount St. Helens and a bunch of places like that. The Northwest they were at. Chuck, I'm still waiting on some pictures, but appreciate.
Well, we heard from Lily and Iris this morning.
Yes.
They're in Utah, headed to Salt Lake City, right?
Yes. So Lily and Iris, we've talked about them before. They are on a big adventure. I don't know how many weeks this is going to last.
Months, honey.
But they're in their runaways. It's two sisters traveling across the country like Thelma and Louise.
Yeah. So they've been gone since the 1st of August, and they are still on the move.
So they got out to Yellowstone and had a little problem with the smoke from the fires. I talked to them this morning, and they were hitting snow already. So they were going to head south a little bit.
South.
Yeah, they're going to head south a little bit to try to catch some warm weather. But man, we just appreciate everybody that's reached out to us. Some people reached out and just had some questions this week about how things are done. And,
right. We like seeing and hearing about your travels too.
So if you're out traveling and you want to send an email to hanginwithherky@gmail.com, send us a picture, because we really like hearing from everybody about those trips that you're on. So it's fun stuff.
Oh, and Herky has a Facebook page. It's just Herky, just pictures of him, what he does, and his silliness. And
check out Hanging with Herky on Facebook, and you can see what he's up to every day.
Right now he's asleep.
All right, so we'll be seeing you guys on Sunday. I hope you enjoy our video on the Whitewater Scenic Byway. It's more small town Indiana. We've got 2 or 3 of these coming up. I hope you really enjoy them.
Yeah. And then we have some camping coming up, and so we'll take y'all with us.
But for now,
it's time to walk this dog if we can get him awake.
Alrighty, see you on Sunday.
Bye now.